Excuse the introductory cough. This is John Heinrich from the Small Business Success School. A few weeks ago, an associate of mine asked, "I've taken your hiring course and I've used it, but what do I do with a troublesome employee that I think I want to fire? What do I go through?" The purpose of this video blog is to tell you what you go through. First of all, you should have written down every transgression that the employee did and how that's a violation of the employment agreement that you hopefully had written down with the employee, because if you don't have a written agreement, you don't have any basis on which to fire the person other than his or her parting her hair the wrong way on last Tuesday. So those are the two things you need. The second thing you need is documentation of what the employee did. We recommend for the first one or two times that the employee does it or does behavior that is not acceptable to you or the company, that you write it down. And using the three strikes law, we would say that you should counsel the employee the third time on the same thing or whatever the transgression was and tell them this is a violation of whatever procedure you had in your written personnel policies. And you haul out their folder and show them the two prior transgressions. Now, if that doesn't work, then I think you are within your right to terminate them. We've had cases where employees have actually challenged and put up employers on firing cases, and they usually wind up in the state labor commission office, which even in Arizona tends to favor the employee. And if you're doing a DEI case like the one that I can think of most recently, the person being fired fits into the DEI category, you're probably going to lose unless you get a really sympathetic judge, which under the current Democratic administration of the state is not going to happen. So there are basically three things you do. You develop guidelines, you document the transgressions, at least three of them. Then you give the employee on each of the three cases a verbal warning or written warning that they violated the terms of employment. And if they do it the third time, then you're going to fire them. So hopefully that helps. I'm doing it in my Joe Rogan t-shirt here. So if he can do it, I can do it. Anyway, hopefully you will take a look at the books back there, which I just keep back there, and the degree, which you can see up there over my right shoulder. We know what we're doing. This is what we would recommend you do in this case. Try it out. If it doesn't work in some cases, and we know that it has in cases that we've helped with clients, give me a call, 480-200-5678. Thanks a lot.